Everybody, Streaks Foxtrot. We're going to go over a little bit of the improvements we've made with the new sim and the new rentals. The new sim will be open sometime today for people to start moving in. Dee Dee's here with us this morning. She's having a good play. But let me go over the changes we've made. When you use our waitlist system and you put yourself on the waitlist, the waitlist tells you where you are in line. You have to go to that terminal to get that information. But it prevents you from being on there 2 or 3 times. Since I cleared the waitlist into the new rentals, I've set them up and they're reserved. A lot of people are adding themselves back to the waitlist. Don't do that. You've got a spot. Everything else is first come, first serve. I'm not gonna let you put your name on another pod and then have you get back on the wait list and then have you fill up the remaining 7 pods. I don't want to do that. That's not fair. So what's going to happen is if you have a reservation on the new sim and you put yourself on the wait list for a new one, I'm going to ignore it. I'm going to get it off of there because you don't need to be on the wait list again. You have your reservation. After we open, all of the ones that are green are free for all. First come, first served. There will be 7 shops, 7 pods. But Seb, how do I know if I have a reservation? That's what your breeder page is for. Your breeder page is this page here. These are web access links for Foxtrot. These are market stalls reserved for me. You can see I've got a pod reserved, 100 prims at 70 linden a week. I'm using 0 prims for those pods because I haven't rented them yet, so it's not counting any prims. Shop DO4 is 200 prims at 140 a week. These are reserved. Now, I need to get to them. I need to go pay for them. I can click this and it opens up the SLURL destination and it's going to drop me right. You can see our 2 sims there. It's going to drop me right in front of my pod, which is here, and my shop is right over here. So that is how we're going to be doing this. The other thing I want to remind people of is our monthly gift. Tomorrow's the 1st, so if you want to go get your monthly gift, you have to have bred in the last 30 days. And we tell you down here, your last breeding was 8 days ago. It was a green garden called Toadstool. So I bred, over a week ago, I bred a Toadstool because I was testing. And that was those dates. My last group collection was on 11/1. So now on 12/1, I can get something else because I've bred less than 30 days from tomorrow. That is where, this is where all that information is. That's where you're going to get this information. And it's wonderful that we have this location hop where we can jump to our stalls and then rent them. So if you have a reservation, once we fill that reservation, we'll put it here. We will still contact you. We're going to reach out to every single one of you. It's a lot. There's 16 paddocks to reach out to, something like 30 shops, and it's a lot. 21 pods. Again, we'll have 7 shops and 7 pods that will be free for all when this opens tonight. I'm going to wait till tonight. I don't know what time tonight, probably when Silence and Red are both on, so we're looking 4 or 5 o'clock Second Life time. It'll be in the evening. If you are contacted and you don't want your rental, we will release that rental to be a first come, first served unless it's a paddock. Paddocks have a wait list still, 11 people. If someone doesn't want their paddock, we're going to stick the next person on the wait list in there. Our marketplace is not first come, first served. We have a wait list. So if you leave a rental or the rental expires or whatever, it will go to unavailable, not immediately available to rent. So if someone decides they don't want it, we're going to put it in someone else's name on the list. If there is no list, if it's a pod or a shop, we'll just release it. It's free for whoever wants it. And while we don't limit how many places you can rent, I do want to ask that people be courteous with that. If I have one person renting almost all of the stalls, if I have one person with 12 rentals, that's a little much. Please use common sense. 1 shop, 2 pods, 1 paddock, a pod, 1 paddock, a shop, and 2 pods. That's fine. Don't overdo it. But let's be kind to each other and make sure that we're being mindful of the space we're taking up. But yeah, Marketplace will be ready tonight. We'll send out a notice. And I hope that this improvement on your breeder page to let you know about where your stalls are. This is a quick way to see how many prims you're using, because your prim use will show up in this pretty column here. I'm not using any because I haven't rented these. It's not counting my prims over here because I haven't rented yet. It's reserved for me. It's in a state of reservation. I can go rent it. It's 100 prims at 70 or 200 prims at 40. So let's see what that looks like. Let me go down here and rent this pod. I'm gonna pay to rent this pod. Okay, I'm in. And let me pull my thing back up, and we're gonna refresh our page. Maybe. There we go, and you can see it's rented. And 0 prims. It'll count it in a minute, but it's going to count every prim I have on this region. But that's what it'll look like. And then it'll tell me that my lease expires on December 7th at 3:46 a.m. The time is Second Life time. So just make sure that you, and see, now it's telling me I'm over prim. So there, I have 675 prims rest out. I refreshed the page. The prim counter did count. I had a status change on my stall. Prim counter counted, and then it sent me a "you're over prim." I'm only allowed 100 prims, and I'm currently at 675 prims res. So it will tell you. It's not happy with me. I've got too many prims. I also can mark my stall. Oh, I can't do it. I'm a manager, so I can't do it. But I can, if I set my stall to won't renew, this will say yes. Won't renew, yes. That means you are not renewing. Yes, I'm not renewing. Oh, that coffee's good this morning. But these are the updates that my scripter did on the back end. And I think these are super user friendly. I think these are super great. It's nice to have that information at a glance and at your fingertips in a place you're already looking sometimes during your day. So I hope this helps, guys. I hope you have a wonderful day, and we'll see you tonight for the grand opening of Foxtrot 2, and I hope this prepares you. If you are a main sim renter, this is the same for you. If you're renting on the main sim, you can look at your personal profile and see your rental locations. They're all right here. Isn't that great? I'm so excited. I hope everyone has a wonderful day, and we'll see you tonight.